Imagine walking the Guelph Correctional Centre, the Ontario Reformatory, the Speedwell Hospital lands, and hearing stories of prison reform visionaries, of inmates, guards, training farmers, stoneworkers, prison staff, nurses, World War I soldiers, the warden, the chaplain, and the spirits of the rivers, the trees, the wildlife, in moonlight, or at dawn or dusk, in winter, spring, summer, and fall. Stories of Guelph's history, pre-Guelph stories, stories of adversity, stories of success, stories of failure, stories of joy, told right where they happened, surrounded by the buildings made of locally quarried stone, unique landmarks, and natural surroundings. Of course, prisons, even non-maximum security units, are known to house stories of antisocial behavior, stories of nefarious deeds. It's always good to have a vast array of story material when choosing a setting for telling stories. Imagine Guelph recalling its agricultural heritage by being reminded that on these lands the prison farm once produced 25 tons of onions, 17 tons of cabbage, 10,000 bags of potatoes, 200,000 pounds of apples, 50 tons of rhubarb, squash, and cucumber, and recalling the prison farm was home to 225 dairy cattle, producing 633,769 quarts of milk per year. And yes, there was an abattoir. As a storyteller, I am concerned that the significance of the OR lands as a natural setting for conveying the many stories that reside there will be destroyed, and Guelph will lose a valuable cultural asset. Guelph will lose this the same way Guelph lost the Priory building and surrounding gardens. Another cultural asset gone. Guelph will lose fish habitats, its agricultural history, and perhaps its sense of place and purpose as it forgets its past and wealth of stories. A neighboring innovation district will go the way of the smart centers, where there is little smart or innovative going on, when the past is not honored. Ignoring and forgetting the past results in the opposite of smart and innovative. Designing and building an innovation district without learning and incorporating the knowledge derived from past mistakes will only result in failure. Time and again, I have attended vision planning meetings where everyone agrees we want safe communities, clean air, clean water, equal opportunity, green space, fairness, inclusion. If we all want these things, what's stopping us? Perhaps we're not listening to the stories. When I conduct storytelling tours loosely based on Guelph history, audience members frequently comment how they are glad they were given a reason to walk these neighborhoods, how they've enjoyed spending time getting to know their city. They thank me for reminding them of their own stories. They share with me their Guelph stories and experiences. Or if tourists thank me for making Guelph such an interesting place by bringing to life its past. As a cross-country skier, river paddler, hiker, I see development encroaching all around me, making natural outdoor experiences harder and harder to come by in our own community. I see the valuable devalued every day, and the worthless given priority, providing a short-term gain at the expense of a long-term vision. Instead of rejuvenation, I witness decay, both material and spiritual. I strongly recommend supporting the Guelph Heritage Committee's recommendation to give the OR lands a Part 4 and 5 heritage designation, and further ask that the City of Guelph consider the means whereby the lands become publicly owned, ensuring that the area stay out of the hands of for-profit developers. If Guelph is going to be home to 200,000 plus people, it is going to need a park like New York's Central Park, or Toronto's High Park, or Vancouver's Stanley Park. In the words of John Galt, make my dreams, despite my fear, as stars from darkness come, appear. Shall we make Guelph a bright, shining star? Or go the way of most other urban areas where residents stumble around in the dark, wondering why their fond visions of the future never materialized?